this is Kramer and welcome to EasyRoboPro. Well, I get a lot of queries from students and parents regarding which laptop to buy for programming. Whether I should buy a Windows laptop or a MacBook. What should be the configuration of the laptop? Well, to tell you one fact, even if you buy a Windows laptop or a MacBook Pro, you can do all your programming stuff like C programming, C++, Java, Python, machine learning, Scratch programming and everything. In this video, I am not going to recommend you a specific brand or a model. Rather, I am going to share with you some knowledge which will help you to buy the right laptop. Let's get started.
The components and features that we have to look while buying the laptop are RAM, processor, operating system, storage, screen size, brand, and finally budget. Out of which RAM, processor, and operating system are primary components of features, storage, screen size, and brand are secondary, and finally budget is the most important thing which will determine every other features or components. The first component is RAM. RAM stands for Random Access Memory. It's the memory where all the application stores and access the data on short-term basis. It is the most important component which determines your system's performance. Better the RAM, better is the speed, and multiple applications can run onto your laptop very smoothly. For your programming laptop, you can have a 4GB RAM, 8GB RAM or a 16GB RAM depending on your budget. Second important component is processor. Processor is responsible for completing all the tasks onto your machine or laptop. There are various brands which makes processor. For programming, I'll recommend two brands, Intel and AMD. In Intel, you can go for i3, i5, i7 or i9 processor. In AMD, you can go for Ryzen 5 or Ryzen 7 depending on your budget. The third most important component is operating system. Well, if you're a beginner, then I'll suggest go for Windows operating system, which is user-friendly and most used operating system. All the programming softwares are compatible with it and easy to install. If you're good at programming and are going to do some high-end programming, then definitely you can go for this free open source operating system called as Linux. It is free and its popularity is also rising in this recent years for programming. Finally, if you are going to buy an Apple laptop, then Mac OS is your choice. It's slightly difficult sometimes to install some few programming software, but then it operates smoothly. The fourth component is storage. In storage, we have SSD and HDD. SSD stands for Solid State Drive, which is a newer and a faster type of device which stores data on instantly accessible memory chip. Whereas HDD stands for Hard Disk Drive, which uses mechanical platters and movable read-write heads to access the data. If you are comparing SSD and HDD, then SSD is much more faster, energy saver and damage resistant as compared to HDD. Whereas on the other hand, HDD is much more affordable and hence available in a larger capacity like 2 terabytes or 4 terabytes. The fifth component is screen size. If you're planning to buy a laptop for kids, then you can go for a lighter 13-inch screen size laptop. Otherwise, you need to go for minimum 14 to 15-inch screen size laptop. And if you like bigger screens, then you can also prefer a 17-inch laptop. The sixth important feature or component is brand. If you're planning to buy a Windows laptop for programming, then the recommended brands are HP, Dell, Lenovo, Acer and Asus. If you're planning to buy an Apple laptop for programming, then MacBook Pro is your option. The final important component or feature that drives everything is your budget. I have categorized here into three categories: low, mid and high, and also given a price range in terms of Indian rupees. If you're planning to buy a low budget laptop, then you can go for 4GB RAM, Intel i3 processor or Ryzen 5 with Windows 10 operating system, 1 terabyte of storage HDD memory, screen size between 13 to 15 inches, and brands you can select is Asus, Acer, Lenovo or Dell. If you have a mid-budget laptop, then you can go for 8GB RAM, Intel i5 processor or Ryzen 7 processor Windows 10 operating system, 1 to 2 terabytes of HDD, or you can go for 256 GB of SSD. 14 to 15 inches screen size, and the brands that you can select from is Acer, Lenovo, Dell and HP. If you are having a good budget, then you can go for 8 GB to 16 GB RAM, i7 or i9 processor, Windows 10 or Mac OS, 1 to 2 terabytes of HDD or 512 GB to 1 TB of SSD, 14 to 17 inch screen size, and finally you can select a Lenovo, Dell, HP or a MacBook Pro. My personal experience with laptops for programming, my preference would be an Intel i5 processor with 8 GB RAM, Windows 10 operating system, and brands like HP or Lenovo, and 1 TB of HDD memory. If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel and also visit our website EasyRoboPro.com. Thank you.